Music Maps is an app designed to assist any night out. From pub crawls and birthday parties to a musical day out or just a showcase, we can help plan it all. The app works in a rather simple way, but at the moment only works for Cheltenham. First, when you open the app, you will see every event or venue to enjoy your night in. All you have to do is decide which venue you think you want to try, click on the map, and it will direct you to and from the venue whilst also updating you with its business hours and on-the-door prices. Some of these features prove hard to add to the finished app, so we had to edit a few of them. So now the features include an About Us page, a directory, which states the events that run weekly throughout specific venues. The app will also link you to the Music Maps Facebook page, while also having a reviews page so users can let us know if anything needs changing. This was the first original idea for Music Maps. The idea came when I was looking for tickets to an event on Skiddle. Then when considering it, I noticed how there wasn't an app that guided you to and from the events, and the whole idea was to create a safer environment when walking to your chosen venue, as the app will help along the way. It also came with the idea of getting people to try new events. When using platforms such as these, you don't really see any of the new events advertised much. The whole idea behind Music Maps was to get people trying new venues and events. It was to make the users a bit more confident on trying new things, as they all had the information they needed right in front of them. The similar platforms to Music Maps are Skiddle, Residence Advisor and Head First. Initially I wanted to recreate one of these apps, but with the Maps feature. Instead I combined the two and made a whole new idea. This was the first prototype for Music Maps, which was made on Marvel. I did this so I could see how I wanted the app to look and function before finalising my decisions. It gave me the freedom to experiment and play around with the different ideas I had in mind. This is the prototype in its simplest form, just showing a few of the basic processes. From making this prototype, I noticed a few things needed updating and perfecting for the final product to be successful. This was the first survey we conducted as research to start making the app. As you can see from these questions, it's not very useful feedback as the question and answers seem to overlap. If you take question 4, image 1, the answers seem to overlap as you can't get a clear reading of what the viewer wants from the app. The answers for this question include if it could save me time, if it could save me money, if it could save me hassle, all of the above, or no. These answer choices overlap a great amount, meaning we don't know what benefit they would require to be persuaded to use our app. The customer segmentation is split into 3 scenarios. We did this to make sure we could accommodate to any age and any need. You can see the 3 types of people that could potentially use our app. This is because the app isn't just for nights out, pub crawls, it's for any event, whether that's an art and a music show, the jazz festival, it will tell you any event within your chosen distance. The idea of the app was to cater for any age. It's an app designed to help plan a night or day out. Therefore, we wanted it to be as simple as possible so even the older generations that don't include themselves within the technology age can use it with ease. The first thing I got changed was the logo, as it didn't really fit the idea of the app. The logo was originally blue and grey with a small picture and both block and cursive lettering. This was then changed as the logo created a lot of confusion with the users. From this, we decided to do some research around colouring and font and how it plays on the emotions of the viewer. So, from this point, we decided to use an orange colour as it symbolises confidence, friendship and balance, which is what we want our users to feel every time they open the app. Then we decided on block lettering for the final logo design for a few reasons. For one, it's easier to read, it makes it more memorable and there will be no confusion as to what the logo is for. And I feel it just gives the overall app a much more professional look. When it comes to picking the right colour, research has found that predicting consumer reaction to colour appropriateness is far more important than individual colour itself. If Harley owners buy the product in order to feel rugged, colours that work best will play to that emotion. When it comes to advertising my app, there were many opportunities for partnerships. The first promotional partnership we encountered was when I brought together my 2 modules. I was hosting a charity bake sale within the university, and to make it a little more interesting, I contacted student businesses to see if they wanted a stall to promote their company. Music Maps featured within this event and used the stall to hand out flyers and attract the attention of bypassers so they would know that the app will be released soon. The second opportunity was teaming up with Unisesh. They helped us promote the app, so therefore, when they host future events, it will be advertised within ours. And this is the social media campaign that was ran over Facebook. And as you can see, we've reached many different people, but the engagement for every post is well below half. I believe this was due to us starting the campaign a little bit late compared to the release of the app. Over the page, we have uploaded everything that shows the progression of the app. It's got everything. It shows how to recognise the logo when it's been downloaded onto your phone. The flyer was uploaded along with links for where you can download the app and multiple surveys. This is so we could have engagement with the audience as much as possible, as we wanted them to know what was happening every step of the way. Percent of marketers claimed that social media generated immense exposure for their company and that only one of its many advantages. Social networks are now a substantial part of every marketing strategy, and the benefits of using social media are so great that anyone not implementing this cost-effective resource is missing out on a phenomenal marketing opportunity. This is the second survey we released. This survey was to help improve the app. We wanted to know what the users thought worked well and what didn't. This survey was quite a successful survey, as we understood what aspects of the app users enjoyed and what they thought could be improved. If you look at the question on the left-hand side of the screen, you can see we asked the users how effective did you find the content of the pages of the app. When picking answers for this question, I feel there needed to be a section where if they selected no, they could specify why that is and how they wanted it changing or improving. On the screen now, you should be viewing the first video we released on the social media page. This was for the first sneak peek into the app. This was made to attract the users into the Facebook page and then have them get a quick look on what the app is like. This was so when they downloaded it themselves and use it, they'll already know what to look out for. This is the social campaign for the Instagram account. The Instagram was started a week later than the Facebook account, but didn't seem to pick up as quickly. As you can see over the Instagram, we have an overall following of 10 people, which is not a very big audience to advertise to. This is down to the account lacking in content. We decided to run the main promotion over Facebook, and then anything there will be converted over to Instagram, as these two platforms work side by side already. This is the SWOT analysis for the app. This shows the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. As you can see, other businesses will be the main threat for the app, as people post events information everywhere on social media, thus taking the app's uses elsewhere. And this is the Gantt chart. This helps us organise when and where each task should take place for the app to be released on time. It also helped with the figuring out where we were up to with certain aspects of the development process, as one task couldn't be started if the task beforehand was incomplete. When it came to assigning job roles throughout this process, it wasn't anything in stone, as myself and Alan had a say in everything that was changed. Alan focused mainly on the marketing of the app, however, you can see he posted some social media content also, and helped design the new logo. Myself, however, mainly focused on the social media whilst having inputs to the development of the app. The whole project was a group effort. I don't feel one person was pushed to do more than another, and it flowed very well. There were a few setbacks at the beginning as Alan joined my project and it all became a bit of a confusion, but over time worked itself out. The only thing I think we could improve was our time management. We could have planned tasks out a bit more thoroughly to make the overall campaign a lot more successful and professional. But as a group, I feel it was a very, very well planned out project. And now my bibliography.